Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are continuing on with the next part of the custom deliveries. So here we are back in the firmament, about to speak to little Ehll Tou here. Our need for tools is ever growing, and I trust you brought something that will help answer that need. Okay, so I already went ahead and made 3 of these. So this is what I use to make culinary delicacies? Up until now, I thought cooking was little more than a matter of roasting meat until blackened. I can see now that is not the case. I shall treat this tool with the utmost care. Oh my, you certainly outdone yourself this time. Even Master Arvide might be hard-pressed to produce such fine work. Yeah, so I already went ahead and took care of a lot of the crafting already, just to spare you all from having watched me craft and use up so much time. At last, we have everything we need to make tools worthy of the finest tavern in Ishgard. I must hurry to inform Master Arvide. My stomach is rumbling already at the thought of how we might put those tools to use. You've been hard at work, haven't you? With all the time your industrious efforts have saved us, I've taken it upon myself to make all the tools we'll need for our next step. Cooking. Take these, Ehll Tou. Many thanks, Master Arvide. Well, do they suit me? I dare say you would fit right in alongside the chefs of the Forgotten Knights. You now hold 2 of the most useful tools for any chef. A skillet for frying and a hatchet for gathering your own ingredients. Of course, you also need seasoning and miated other smaller utensils. Oh, and flame, of course. Any road, I've arranged everything for you, so take a good look and remember what you see. Finally, we arrived at cooking! Since we began, I've been imagining the feast I will prepare for the other dragons. It shall be like nothing they've tasted before. Now, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Perhaps more so than any other form of crafting, cooking relies on a firm grasp of the fundamentals. You must practice them until they become to you as naturally as breathing. Well, that means the more I practice, the more I get to eat, yes? I should be happy to agree to such an arrangement. Good, but a word of warning, you may find it hard to stomach your own cooking in the beginning. Now, let's visit Anna and get ourselves some birch sap. Making syrup from that is one of the simplest and most delicious recipes a budding chef can know. Oh, that takes me back. And what's more, be they low or highborn, not a soul in Ishgard can say no to a dollop of it. If our first go at it turns out all right, make sure to share some with Andala. Ehll Tou's journey has been long indeed, and it seems she still has a way to go. Does every crafter go through the hardship she has? That is heartening news. Truth be told, I had some doubts as to whether or not she was suited to this, but I see now that she is in good company. As am I. Speaking of which, Ehll Tou has told me much and more of her kind, and I have taken painstaking notes every step of the way. I feel the day I can begin writing my chronicles is fast approaching. Oh, it's cute. Okay, Ehll Tou is overjoyed with her efforts. She now considers you a skillful supervisor. All that remains is to wait for her to return and see what the other dragons thought of her crafting. Handalo, taste the syrup I made. I dare say it's indistinguishable from that processed by a seasoned chef. This is delicious! You have a knack for this, Ehll Tou. I had the same thought. You can have more later, but for now, let's concentrate on the task in front of us. Keep well away from the jar. I'll know if you've stuck your hands inside. Speaking of tasks, have you two come up with any ideas regarding what to serve at this feast of yours? Yes, eventually. I suggested one of my favorites, liver cheese sandwiches. They're small enough that even a young dragon like Ehll Tou can eat them easily, and a sandwich is so much more of a novelty than a piece of bread. But even Ehll Tou brought up a good point. Dragons aren't used to rich flavors, so liver cheese might be off-putting to some. In the end, we decided to go with a lightly seasoned fish for the filling. Perhaps one day dragons will come to appreciate the wonders of liver cheese, but for now I'm confident we can make a sandwich that will be the talk of the Turning Mists. Certainly put a lot of consideration into this. Impressive, lad. And you too, Ehll Tou. Seems all that's left is to gather the proper ingredients then.
And that's where you come in, Claire. We will wait here and further discuss how we might make this sandwich one to remember.
Okay, so the list has been updated. This looks like another short one. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so a variety of culinary essentials necessary to create a feast fit for dragons. Okay. So we'll be using Reflect, then Delicate Synthesis, and okay, that's good. There we go! Yeah, these really aren't hard. My next project shall be a dish that will have even more discerning dragon gourmets slavering for more. Pray aid me in any way you can. Aha! With this, I am 1 M closer to completing my masterpiece, a dish fit for dragons. The others will be sure to go wild over it. I dare say it will take all I have not to take a bite or 3 for myself. Yes, yes, my mouth is watering just imagining what I might make with these ingredients. The other dragons may very well be compelled to travel all the way to Ishgard just to get one more bite. That might kind of freak Ishgard back if so many come at once. You've been quite busy, haven't you? Your efforts are much appreciated. While my dragonkin have yet to show an interest in the art of crafting, I assure you my desire to learn remains as keen as ever. I suppose I should count myself fortunate that I have a friend such as you to help me along when the road to mastery seems interminable. Okay, deliver the weekly maximum. Alright, so it is still a short quest, but what can you do? Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and you're going to be looking forward to the next part, which I think should be the last. And we'll be wrapping up the custom deliveries here in the firmament. So until next time, bye!